Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the class of user interface design. So, in the last week, we stopped here. So, from today onwards, we'll begin with navigating menus. So, basically, we're discussing about the menus, and navigation plays a very important role in web design. Okay, if the users does not understand about the navigation concept, I mean, if they are unable to understand if I click this where exactly I go, or if I click this where I will go back, it becomes a very difficult task for the user to understand. So in website design, the most successful sites have been found to be those with easy to use and understand navigational systems. We have already discussed many ways of presenting the menus, so we have to choose according to our needs. Along with that, even we should take care that we should not use too complex navigation. Okay, otherwise users may just run away from our product. So let us understand some of the website navigation problem. So this can be divided into technical issues, and the next is usage problems. The first one is technical problems, I mean technical issues. The second one is usage issues. So what are some technical issues? A web application is composed of pages, each of which can theoretically be linked to any other page in the application. So we have seen many websites. So okay, in a single page they provide so many links that we may not understand. Okay, and so another problem is moving between the most screens in the application. Spider web, okay, spider web in the sense in any order desired. So either you can go move back, you can go front, directly you can go okay, wherever you wish. So that is what they refer to as a spider web. The web user must confront two navigational systems. One is of the browser and second is of the website. So in the browser also you can see if I click back, okay, so this back is for the browser. Okay, so again websites also provides some other navigation, okay, menus. Again, so user, it's a difficult task for him to understand which is browser's navigation system and which is website's navigation system. So because of rapidly evolving and expanding nature of the web, websites also have a tendency to grow and grow. So the present day websites are growing infinitely. Okay, there is no end to it. You click on this, you go to the next, again next again. So it becomes extremely difficult for the user to understand. Okay, so next is usage problems. The two most serious user problems in web navigation are the heavy mental loads imposed to use the web and the feeling of spatial disorientation that often occurs. The first one is these days, since everything is completely moving towards web based, so users are forced to use the web, okay, web pages. The first thing. The second one is spatial disorientation. The meaning spatial disorientation means he is unable to understand. Okay, he is totally disoriented from the system what he is using. Okay, often there are too many links presented on a page, many of whose meanings are not very clear to the user. So you present so many links and the user completely lost somewhere that he is not able to understand where exactly he go forward. That we call it as a lost in web space. Many people also don't understand where they are in a website's information structure. So these are some of the usage problems associated with web design. So the next one is navigation goals. Some of the navigation goals are where I am currently now, where I am right now, where did I come from, where I can go from here, how can I get there quickly. Okay, so we have already discussed many ways. Okay, hierarchical way of representing the menus, sequential way of representing the menus, Okay, so we have to choose appropriate one. So general system navigation guidelines include these are the following. The first one is control. For multi-level menus, provide one simple action to, for multi-level menus, provide one simple action to return to the next higher level menu, return to the main menu. So for if you are using multi-level menu, I mean if there are multiple levels of menus, then provide one simple action to return to the next higher level menu. Okay, for example, you know, okay, suppose what is the next higher level menu? So if I click on Dropbox, okay, so I go back, so this is the next, so this is again, okay, so this is what is return to the main menu. Then directly I can go to the main menu. Provide multiple pathways through a menu hierarchy whenever possible. So don't always provide a single way. Okay, so always provide a multiple way so that user can traverse between, okay, the browse, I mean the pages. Next one is menu navigation aids. To aid menu navigation and learning, provide an easily accessible menu map or overview of the menu hierarchy. So especially this concept is nicely used by these game developers. So suppose if you are playing some games with multiple levels, so suppose if you have completed 10 levels, then when you begin the 11th level, so clearly you the menu developers show you where exactly and still how many levels you need to okay, go through to reach, okay, to end point. So that is what is a menu map. A look ahead at the next level of choices, alternatives that will be presented when a currently viewed choice is selected. The meaning of look ahead is next level of choices. So if you go from here, so you are going to get this, so after that you are going to get this, so that is what is look ahead. Then also it is important to show the navigation history. Navigation history in the sense, where did you start, okay, what next, okay, when, then what point you reached next, then what next you reached, so that is what is navigation history. The same information is given here, you can just go through. Then next is website navigation. Web pages can be of any length and possess any number of links to any number of other pages. The potential for getting lost is extremely high, okay, in website navigation. However, it is not the same case with uh, standalone systems, okay, applications, okay, where everything is, okay, defined with clearly, and it follows some well structured, okay, methodology. However, it is not the same case with website design. Then website organization, divide content into logical fragments, units, or chunks. You have to remember this because this is very important. Website organization, divide the content into logical fragments. The meaning here is you do not divide the things into various pages, okay, so you have to, okay, group the items which are logically connected among each other, and logically collected elements should be placed in a single, okay, page, or more than one, okay, maximum 2 or 3 pages. Okay, establish a hierarchy of generality or importance. So there should be an hierarchy, okay, of importance or of generality. Importance means, okay, I begin so for example, if you look at our college hierarchy, the topmost person is a principal, the next are the deans, the next are the HODs, and next are the staff, I mean teaching staff, then non-teaching staff. So that is what is. So similarly, you should divide your information okay, into various hierarchies. Structure the relationship ships among content fragments, units, or chunks. The same thing, structure the relationship among, you have to establish some sort of relationship between the information. Create a well balanced hierarchical tree. Restrict to 2 levels, okay, requiring no more than 2 clicks to reach the deepest content whenever possible. We have seen okay, breadth trees, and okay, so you know that maximum try we should try our level best to have only two levels. Okay, so this is how the website should be organized. So the same information is okay, is presented here: a document organizational tree structure, okay, a table of contents, then chapters, then sections, subsections is a good scheme. Structure of relationships, in the sense, identify the relationships that exist between various elements in the hierarchical tree. Then a hierarchical tree, in the sense, well balanced hierarchical tree that facilitates quick access to all information and also helps people understand how the site is organized. So in the next video we are going to discuss about components of a web navigation system. Thank you.